Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. I hope you've all had a great week. I know that most of the kids have gone back to school this week, so I hope that's gone smoothly for everybody. And I hope you are enjoying your time out because I certainly am. So today I've got a giveaway for a 250 Rand Checkers digital voucher to enter into the competition. Join in the discussion in the comments, and I will announce the winner later. Also, let me just see if I can find my links. I'm so glad that I am on my laptop this week. So last week I had so many issues with my laptop and I had to do my live video on my phone and I felt like a fish out of water. Ooh, what's that? But I managed to do it, but it was it was not good. So yeah, firstly, if you're not following me on Instagram, please go follow me, engage, follow, like, comment, share. It really means a lot to me, and it also helps me grow my business because that's where PR companies come and find me. I'm going to just pop the link to my Instagram account in here. I think when it posts on Facebook, it says that the link is broken, but when you click on it, it does actually work. So, hi, Rebecca. Hi, Kiresha. Hi, Sheila. Serena. Hi, nice to see you. And Mpo. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. If I'm getting it wrong, just pop me a message and tell me. Robin, hi. And Gemma. Awesome. We've got lots of ladies here already. So I'd love to know, where's my thing? Oh, okay. Before I do that, I just want to give a shout out to my friend Julie from Parenting Hub. Julie is also trying to grow her Instagram channel, and she's, I think, 25 followers short of reaching a certain amount of followers. I've just popped her link to Parenting Hub Instagram in the comments. So yes, let's be moms supporting moms, and go and let me just, I've got a pet. There we go. Follow on IG, Parenting Hub. Yeah, as soon as she reaches another 25 followers, she's going to be able to get a lot more advertising opportunities. I don't know if you guys know Parenting Hub, but it's an online parenting magazine and directory. And I love Julie. She is such a fantastic person. I begged her to come live with me on my videos, but she doesn't like photos of herself online, and she doesn't like talking and, well, not live. It's not for everybody. So she refuses to join me, but I told her I would give her a little shout out today. So Julie, there's your shout out. I don't know if you're watching, but please, peeps, go and follow my friend Julie. She is absolutely amazing. And Julie's actually one of the first people that I met online and started collaborating with. And some moms help other moms in business, and some moms not so much. Julie really took me under her wing when I first started Kaboki, and I really appreciate it. So I'm always happy to give her a really awesome shout out. Why is this? Ooh, okay, that's back. I somehow took off my little ticker for the competition. Sorry, peeps. Awesome. Rebecca, tech challenges. Yeah, and the thing is, so many people say, oh, because you blog and you do live videos, you got to be like a tech whiz. I'm a real dunce. I'm sorry. I don't have the tech mind, but what really counts in my favor is, I won't say it's even determination. It's just pure stubbornness. I will stick with it until I get it, and I will sit up all night. And my video, my laptop last week, it wouldn't work, and then I had to update it, and I updated for like more than 45 minutes, and then I tried to turn it off. You know where it says do not turn off, your computer's updating? I tried to turn off like 10 minutes before my video was due to start to see if that would help. And my computer was just going until about, I think, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It upset me. But after it stopped all of that, and I'm sure I slowed it down by turning it off and on again, it worked. So, okay. And then I spoke to a friend of mine. He is like a tech guy. And he just said to me, like, the worst thing you can do is turn off your laptop. You just made everything worse, which I know, but like, You know when you get desperate? Oopsie. And good morning, Tanya. Hi, Jenny. Bongeka. It's been long. I don't know if you mean long until you came here, or if it's been a long day, or if it's been a long week. But yeah, I worked until 2 o'clock in the morning because it was my kid's sports day yesterday, and I can work flexi hours, but then I've got to make up for it. So I was at the sports day most of the day, and then I worked until crazy hours. Tanya, great. So you caught up. Awesome. Hi, Belinda. And whoops. What did I do? I think I deleted somebody's comment. I'm sorry. Whoops. Oh, there, Tanya. Yay. Yeah. Parenting also has fantastic competitions on the go all the time. She's really awesome. I love her to bits. Serena, you've just followed her. Thanks, ladies. Oh, this is awesome. It's always great to help Julie out. She's, anytime I phone her and ask her for anything, she'll post my stuff on her page. She'll add my stuff in her newsletter. Basically, whatever it is and whatever demands I have, she does for me. But it is vice versa. So it is a two-way street, which is amazing. Thank you, ladies. I really appreciate it. That is so awesome. Jill, consistency is key. No, but my stubbornness will literally keep me up all night because sometimes the website goes down and I don't always know what I'm doing, but I try and fix it anyway. So yeah, La Rochelle, hi, good morning. I'm glad you are here. Okay, so I'm interested to know, how is back to school going for everybody? My kids started school last week, Wednesday, and then Thursday last week we had a parent-teacher meeting. Wednesday this week we had a parent-teacher meeting. Then yesterday we had the sports day. So we're kind of going in full swing. I think I've wrapped almost all the books. By Monday they'll be finished. I think they're sending a couple more home this weekend. So then I'm like, yeah. I'm still waiting for 2 textbooks to be delivered that weren't in stock. They're still not in stock. It's on back order. But otherwise, everything seems like it's going okay. We've done all of our labeling. We've got everything organized. I have to buy my kids new socks, though, because I don't know why. Their socks just get holes in. No matter how many pairs of socks I buy, they all get a hole in by the heel. So even though I bought towards the end of last year, I've got to go buy more socks. Like, what's with that? Anyway. Awesome. I'm on full fuel. No, I'm not on full fuel this morning. I've got my coffee and I'm hoping that things get easier. And then after school, my daughter's going on a play date. My son's got a birthday party. So it's going to be another hectic afternoon. But tomorrow I'm going to sleep lacquer late. So awesome. Tanya, you're taking your little one to a mum and baby class. That's awesome. And Rebecca, both your kids are online. So mom's also back to school with them. Oh, but I mean, that's also tricky. I'm not good at that online schooling or homeschooling or anything. Like, my kids must go to school. I'm not a good teacher. And Melody, your youngest started Wednesday. Awesome. Oh, off to hostel, your daughter. Oh, that would just freak me out. Anyway, good luck with that. You also bought some new socks. I don't know. I don't know if it's just my kids or, if they, I know they run a lot, but really. And Rochelle, you're home with your toddler and you want to send him to school soon. Yeah, I found that, sending my kids to play school was absolutely fantastic. And Rebecca, where's Rebecca's comment gone? Rebecca, where did you go? Everything's coming in nice and fast now. Rebecca said that I thought I saw the comment somewhere, but she said they're starting back, but it's alternate days. I thought that was kind of over. Anyway, our kids go to school every single day. They're a hero. Zarina, the socks go missing. I mean, yeah, what's with that? And they won't lose, if you've got 5 pairs of socks all the same color, they won't lose one of those, so you can still mix and match. They always lose So you can't match. Yeah. Anyway, socks and kids. Urgh. Yeah, you admire me not giving up. Yeah, but I tire myself out. I frustrate myself. I frustrate myself to tears. I cry at my desk. It's absolutely terrible. Okay, cool. Oh, Lisa, yeah, the books. You know what I bought for my daughter, but that was for grade 4 last year. I bought her one of those caddy bags from Take a Lot. I mean, they are so expensive. I think I bought it for something like 1,600 Rand at the beginning of last year, and I think it was on special. But it's a really hardy bag. You can, if it breaks or anything, I think it's got a warranty, and you can get spares for it, so you can actually get it repaired. And it's on wheels, and it's got a little thing so they can pull it along. I had to get that for my daughter. I tried to get away with like not buying that, but 2 days in, I realized, she can't drag all of that around with all of her new subjects. So, yeah. Okay. And Lynn's baby started grade on Wednesday. Oh, I got so nervous when my kids started grade 1. It's such a big milestone. So congrats. Renilwe. Let me know if I'm not saying that right. You can correct me in the comments and tell me how to pronounce your name. Yeah, I think that's so common with the kids crying every morning. But like what I found with my kids, they went through stages of crying in the morning. And I would often, that was at play school. And then I would drop them off and I'd walk around. I'd peek in the window. And just that 30 seconds from the time me leaving to peeking in the window, they're fine. So it was just a show put on for me. Sheila, your daughter started grade 1. Oh, what a cool milestone. Yeah, they get into it so quickly. I think it's just that first day or something, and then it's so much fun for them. Cool. Okay. Rebecca says, I'm a perfectionist. It's a superpower. Yeah, no, sometimes it doesn't actually work in my favor. Robin, first day back, her son lost his hat and water bottle. I tell you, I do my nutting. So yesterday with our sports day, my kids had to wear a hat and suntan lotion, and they fought me in the morning because they said they only have to wear a hat or suntan lotion. And I'm like, no, you have to wear both. I'm the mom, I decide. And then my son couldn't find his hat, so he borrowed my favorite hat, and then he broke my hat. And then I put suntan lotion and hats on them, but I didn't put on myself. So you can't actually see in the video, which I'm quite grateful for, but I do look a bit like a tomato today. So, oops. Cool. Awesome. I can't catch up with all these comments now. They're coming in fast and furious. So I will catch up with that a bit later. So we've done back to school. So today, and I spoke a bit about this last week, today is the 4th anniversary of my miscarriage. And when my daughter started grade 1, she started on the Wednesday. And on the Saturday, I landed up in hospital with an ectopic pregnancy. And it was really hard to process. I mean, I think any miscarriage is hard to process, but I was sterilized. When my son was born, I had my tubes cut. And then 4 years later, I landed up in hospital, pregnant, losing my baby, and my life in danger. And it was really hectic because it was on my right-hand side, I thought, I think your appendix is on the right. And I went to hospital thinking, I think my appendix is bursting because I was in so much pain. And the trauma of being told in one sentence that you're pregnant, that you are losing your baby, that there is nothing you can do about it, and that your life is in danger because you have internal bleeding and they have to operate to remove the fetus and the tube and everything else and stop the bleeding. And I talk about this not for sympathy, but because it is one of the most, no, in fact, I would rate that as the most traumatic moment of my life and the most traumatic experience I've been through. And I'm a recovering alcoholic and addict, and I have been through I've actually been through quite a lot in my life, particularly with my addiction, although most of the abuse I brought upon myself, but it was still trauma. So I've been through quite a lot, and I've had to process a lot of stuff. But the mixed feelings and the like, obviously I didn't want another baby because I was sterilized. But when you find out that you're pregnant, you want to do everything you can in your power, or I did want to do everything I could in my power to try and save this baby. And that feeling of helplessness and shock is a lot. And I talk about this because I talk a lot about my personal stuff, but what I've found is that a lot of women, after I've spoken about it, have reached out to me and told me that they've lost babies and that they feel so alone. And years later, they're still struggling with it. And in fact, I found out I had a lady working for me, a Zimbabwean lady, that was cleaning my house once a week. And she used to come in every Monday. And I sent her a message when I was in hospital and said, don't come in this week. I'm not at home. I can't let you in. And then the following week when she came in, I said to her, look, this is what happened. I was in hospital. I had an ectopic pregnancy. And that was in January, the 21st of January. So it's today, on the day 4 years ago, that I had my miscarriage. And she looked at me and she just started bursting out crying. And she said to me that I think 4 weeks before I had my miscarriage, she had exactly the same thing. Although she's a lot younger than me. She's in her 20s. And she wasn't sterilized, but she had a ectopic pregnancy. She had to go to hospital. She had this, you have the same operation as you do when you have a C-section, basically, which is quite hard to walk around with and to function. And she did not say a word. She did not miss a day's work. So she came here after experiencing that and with her C-section injury, and she just worked and she didn't say anything. And I don't know how she did that and still managed to kind of keep up appearances. So yeah, for me, it's really important to talk about this. And it was quite a healing experience, I think, for both of us, that she knew then exactly what I had been through, what she knew that I knew exactly what she had been through. And I was sympathetic and all of that. And of course, I felt better because I'm with somebody who's just been through exactly the same thing. It's a healing process. So yeah, if you've had a miscarriage, I really recommend that you speak about it and process it. And I think for me, the thing is that it took so long for me to, I mean, I can't say recover because I don't think you ever get over it, but kind of heal to an extent. I remember 2 years after my miscarriage, I was still crying about it at times. I would see something or I'd see someone and it would just spark something. So it's not a straight line to healing. It's not you can't put a timeline on it. I'm going to check out the comments. Wow. Okay, ladies. Let's see. Yeah, and I think I think a lot of women lose a baby. You have a stillborn baby. I can't even imagine that. And then there's people who are trying to have a baby and fall pregnant, know they're pregnant, lose it. I mean, I think any type of loss when it comes to a baby is just so traumatic, and we all feel it in slightly different ways. Like, I've got this guilt where, did I have a miscarriage because I had my tubes tied? Is it because my tubes were damaged? They were cut and then they confused back together. So like, I keep thinking, so did the sperm be able to travel through, but the fertilized egg couldn't get back and it got stuck in that damaged part of my tubes? So was it my fault? And then I think, but I didn't want a baby. So why am I so, it's just so much stuff. And Renelware, yeah, I take it then that you've also had a loss. I'm really sorry. And Anna Marie had a number of miscarriages. Yeah, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. It was the hardest thing I've ever ever had to go through. Chantal, yes, that out of body sort of, what do they call it? I always get brain fog when I'm in my lives. Dissociated. It was like I'm watching from above and I'm hearing this woman telling me all this stuff. And it was so hard to process because she was telling me I'm pregnant. I'm like, oh my, I'm pregnant. What am I going to do with the baby? How am I going to cope? How am I going to pay for everything? I've got 2 kids. I'm just kind of getting my life back on track and starting to kind of cope. And then I'm like, she's like, you're losing it. I'm like, I'm sorry, what? I'm losing my baby. No, I can't lose my baby. I need that baby. And then she's like, there's nothing you can do, And while I'm thinking, what can I do? How can I? Da, 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 da. And then she tells me I have to have a cesarean and I have to go and have an operation. And in my mind, I was like thinking, but that's like an abortion. And she's saying, but there's nothing you can do. Your baby's not going to make it. So it's just all this stuff. And definitely, it looked like I was, up above my body, looking out on something that was playing out that wasn't my life. Robin, you didn't know that could happen. Yeah, I found out the hard way. I did not know it could happen until it happened. And I mean, that's also like, my first baby is I was on the pill. My second baby, I was on the copper loop, the copper IUD. Those can fall out. And then I thought that tying my tubes was maybe a bit drastic, but I thought it was permanent. So it was, oh, Lisa, you had a stillborn. I'm so sorry. That must be really, really hectic. Yeah, Christine, another family member went through that. I'm actually going to just look for my post. I wrote a post about it 10 days after my miscarriage. So I'm just going to pop that in the comments. So if anybody wants to check that out, it was, like I say, it was 10 days after my miscarriage that I wrote that. So it's pretty raw and like out there. But you can also, I got a lot of response to that post, and I got a lot of comments from women who had lost their babies and shared the experiences on that post. So it was kind of a mixed bag of emotions when I was, every time I got a comment on my website, I tell you, like for weeks, every time I saw a new comment, I would sit reading the comments with tears coming down my face. But it was healing to have everybody share their story with me. And I hope that sharing my story is healing for other ladies that have lost babies. And I think one of the things that I really struggled with, not in the immediate time after the miscarriage, because you've been in hospital, you've lost the baby, everybody finds out about it. The husband supporting you, the parents, the in-laws, everybody's like there. But you come to a stage where, or I came to a stage where everybody forgets about it. But for me, it was in my mind 24/7 for months, for years afterwards. And like the first anniversary of my miscarriage, when you have a baby, or if you have a child or a person that dies, like if your mother dies, people remember that anniversary. I don't know if that makes sense, but like I remember the day my grandmother died. I remember when certain people that I'm close to died, and every year I remember it. My husband lost his sister, and I remember that date every year, and I try to be caring towards him, and my mother-in-law as well, and stuff like that. But nobody remembers a miscarriage except for me. And so I feel like I grieve alone. So I don't think my husband even remembers. He probably doesn't know today's the day. But for me, it's never going to go away. I should have a 3-year-old at the moment, and it just sits with me. Anybody who's gone through it, I'm sure you know, Chantal, even with the tubes tied, there's a 1% chance you can still get pregnant. What exactly? And I mean, I've had all of my pregnancies have been with contraception. So they removed my tube on the right. So on the left, I've got 1 cut tube, or so we think. And I've got the Mirena put in as well, not for contraception, but because of problems with my periods and stuff. So, I still feel anxious sometimes. I'm waiting for menopause. Yeah, Rebecca, I feel robbed. And if someone had to say to me now, oh, you didn't want a baby, so it's all for the better. That's what people have said. And, it worked out the right way. I would have chosen the baby. I'm sorry. I didn't want another one. I didn't plan either of my two, but I wouldn't go back and and take my kids away, and it was so early. I don't know if it was a girl, I don't know if it was a boy. I shared in the one video that I've got memory boxes for my kids, and one of the things I kept for both my children was my pregnancy test. But this baby, I've got nothing. I didn't know I was pregnant, so I don't even have I don't have a scan picture. I don't know if it was a girl. I don't know if it was a boy. I don't have a pregnancy test. I don't have anything. Yeah, it's something that's kind of, I think about it a lot. Oh, Maritza, you had your tubes closed as well. Well, just take note. And Sheila, you lost 2 babies due to fibroids. I'm very sorry. A Melody, how great would it be if hospitals could have like a trauma counselor or therapist? Oh, totally. I mean, that would have been really helpful. I've got my own, I'm a recovering alcoholic and addict. I've got bipolar. I have mental health issues. So I have a psychiatrist. I have a therapist. And I do have a support network for recovery and mental health, but it would have been great to have somebody there. And also it was, when I finally found out what was wrong, it was about 2 a.m. And I phoned my husband and he'd fallen asleep. So I was like alone, It would have been really good to have a counselor there. Bongeka, you lost your son when he was 4 months old. Oh, I'm so sorry. That must be absolutely awful. Let me see. La Rochelle. Yeah, the fact that the lady that worked for me couldn't share about it. And I think also, I don't know how it all works, but I've heard that in different cultures, there's a huge stigma attached to not being able to fall pregnant and losing a baby. So if you lose a baby, you kind of, there's shame, like a lot more shame attached to it. And a lot more like it's my fault. And I think maybe in her culture, that's a thing. I don't know. So, and Ronaldo had a miscarriage in 2019. She's feeling a bit better. Yeah, it takes time. It totally takes time. Rebecca, some people rather push it away and not feel it. Yeah, totally. I think the other thing is that loss is such it's such an uncomfortable topic. And I think a lot of people, they don't know how to go out there and say it. It's not something you can just sort of pop into a conversation easily and have everybody comfortable. Whenever I say I had a miscarriage, everybody's like, oh, and they don't know what to say. And often, because of that uncomfortableness, they come out with one of like something really inappropriate, like, oh, it's for the best, oh, you're 40 years old, you wouldn't have coped with another one. Somebody said to me, oh, imagine the money you've saved not having another kid. And I was like, thanks. Like, I mean, when I thought I was pregnant and I didn't know I was losing it, yes, I thought, oh crap, how am I going to pay for this baby? But when you've lost it, that's not something that like, oh, thank God I've saved a fortune. It's a bit, what do you say? Yeah, Lisa, I'm so sorry. Yeah, and look, some people don't want to speak about it. And that's also okay. Adeline, your first baby was stillborn at 8 or 9 months. And this is the thing, like the comments, I can't even keep up with them. There are so many comments here. And miscarriage and losing a baby, it's such a common thing. But people don't talk about it. And then we all sit with this alone. Candace, you've lost 2 babies and you've got a big age difference between your kids. Your son is 25 and your daughter is 8 years old. Wow. Congratulations. And I'm really sorry for your loss. Jill, you appreciate me being so open and understanding. Yeah, look, I think for me is part of my healing is being able to share it, and blogging about these sort of things actually really helps me as well. Yeah. Pietra, I don't think anybody can be blamed for a miscarriage. It's all in God's time. I totally agree with you. But when it happened, I had those feelings of guilt, like, is it my fault? And Kelly, you also had a miscarriage. I'm really sorry. But you fell pregnant a month later with your rainbow child. Oh, that's awesome. Congratulations. Oh no, Nina, you had twins, but you lost the one in pregnancy. And you've got a friend who's had a few miscarriages. I've spoken to some women that have had like 6, 7 miscarriages, and I had one, and it basically broke me. So I can't imagine what a woman goes through having that trauma over and over again. I just cannot imagine. Yolanda. Yeah, most miscarriages are out of our control, totally. But I mean, I didn't know I was pregnant, and I was trying to lose weight, and I was, things that I wouldn't have done if I knew I was pregnant. Not that I was going on like diet pills and going like way out there, but there was so much stuff that went through my brain. Like, did I drink too much coffee? Did I drink too much Coke? Did I have too much sugar? Did I push myself too hard with exercise? Should I not have been eating less food? Like, so much stuff. Really was a hectic time. And Gemma says condolences to everybody that suffered such a loss. Yeah, totally. Lisa, after losing her firstborn, she couldn't be around children or pregnant women. Like, just before my miscarriage, like, everything seemed normal. But after I came out of hospital, everywhere I went, women were falling pregnant left, right, and center. I was seeing notifications on Facebook with all these pregnancy announcements, and women with prams, pregnant women. It was just like everywhere. And I'm sure it's just that I was noticing it more. But yeah, it was hard. It was really hard. Emily, you also had a friend who fell pregnant after having her tubes tied and had an ectopic pregnancy. Yeah. It's really, really awful. Yolanda says the grief process can be very difficult to navigate. And finding a way to commemorate your loss. Yeah, totally. I really agree with you. Awesome. I can't keep up with all the comments, ladies. I would love to, but there are so many. I'll come back and I will chat to everybody a bit later. And also you're welcome to leave a comment on my blog post that I left in the comments. Awesome. Cool. So yeah, miscarriage. I must say that I think this is the first year, the first anniversary that it's not been intensely hard. I mean, it's hard. And I'm feeling a bit like, whoa, reading all the comments, but it's, yeah, exactly. In tears from reading all the comments. Now, don't make me cry. I'm not crying in my live videos, okay? But yeah, it's hard. It's hard. And Chantal says, and also support the dads. Yeah, I think That's it's a great comment. Thank you, Chantal. And I think it's really tricky. Like with my husband, I think a while after the miscarriage, maybe 2 months, 3 months, I said to my husband, how are you coping? I didn't lose a baby. You went through it. And it's funny how the men, like at first I'm like, you horrible person. But I think men struggle with their emotions. I think they block things out more, or try to be the man and be strong. And I think it's easier for him to dissociate from it by saying it was my experience, not our baby or our loss. It's my loss. It was mine. So yeah. Yeah, that's exactly Robin. Sometimes the men don't realize how it affects him too. And I think, my man, he doesn't know how to cope with me crying and emotional. It's like my dad. If ever I phone through to my parents and I'm like having a tough time and I'm like crying, or you can hear I'm emotional on the phone, he answers and he goes, I'm getting your mother. Goodbye. And I think that's, yeah. Lisa, your husband. Oh, he held your daughter. Oh, wow. Yeah, if that was me, I don't know what my choice would be, but very, very hard. Awesome. Okay, cool. So I'm going to tick off that and get on to happier things. Okay, so I mentioned briefly about weight loss. I was trying to lose weight when I fell pregnant and I had my miscarriage. But basically what happened is I've had a bit of a real up and down weight loss thing. And I always was a skinny person. I could eat what I wanted. I didn't have to exercise. And I would I would not always be like the same weight, like after festive season, I'd be a little heavier. But I never put on weight, kept on weight. And I was never what I would call even chubby. And then when I fell pregnant with my first child, I was 60 kilos and I put on 40 kilos. And yeah, it was rough. And then after she was born, it took me about a year, just over a year, to get down to about 65 kilos or close to 60. And then I found out I'm pregnant with my second child. I cried buckets, I tell you. And then with him, I put on 14 kilos. And after he was born, 3 weeks later, he was such an avid breastfeeder that I had lost all my pregnancy weight plus about 5 kilos. And I struggled to keep my weight on because he ate so much. So I was the skinniest ever and my immune system was low and I was like, ugh. And then I weaned him when he was 13 months and my weight went up a little bit to normal, 60, 65. And then I quit smoking when my daughter was 3. And boy, did I eat everything. And I put on weight quickly and I did not lose it. I mean, I've lost a couple of kilos here and a couple of kilos there and then put it back on. But ever since, like shortly after quitting smoking, my weight was about 82 kilos. 82, 81, around there for the last couple of years. And I've struggled and I've actually lost weight in the last few months. And I didn't want to share too much about it because sometimes my weight goes down a little, then it goes back up and it kind of like, within within 3 kilogram difference. But last year in, I think September, I was 82 kilograms and I'm now 76 kilos. Yay! My goal weight for this month was to reach 75. Now, I don't mind if it's 75.9 or 75.99, but I want to be 75 something. And I'm on 76.4. So if I lose 401 grams, I'm going to have my goal weight for this month, my goal. And I haven't done anything really drastic. The things I've tried in the past has been to exercise every day, to do this, to do that, and I've got a strict diet plan, and and I have not found that very maintainable. So I'll maintain it for a while, and then I'll get burnt out, and then I'll eat some chippies and lie around watching Netflix, eating chips for a while, and then like, whoop, it's back. But what I've done since, say, September last year, I've just I haven't made massive changes. I've been more active. So I've just been walking a lot more. I've been doing a lot more activities with my kids, and I've included salad with every meal. I've reduced the amount of carbs I eat, and I have reduced my portion sizes, and I have stopped drinking Coke so often. So I have Coke on a Friday. Yeah, it's Friday. I love Coca-Cola. And then tomorrow night I'll have Coke when my husband and I have a braai. So it has definitely been paying off. Did I say that I eat salad with every meal now? So like lunch and supper, I'll have some salad with my meal. So that's basically what I've been doing. I'm staying away from I've been cooking everything from scratch rather than buying any processed foods. So yeah, it's been working well for me. Watch this space. I'm hoping that next month is going to be even better. And I'm hoping that next week I can say I hit my 75 kilo goal. I'm not going for massive amounts of weight loss. I'm aiming more for just to be a healthier me, a happier me, feel good in my own body. And something really cool, two things. My panties have been falling down, so I can feel that I've lost weight. That's number one. Number two, I've got a number of dresses that I have that for the last few years have been tops. I have in the last 2 weeks been able to wear them as dresses again. And I think about a month ago, I wore one of these. It was very hot, and I went out shopping in one of my dresses, and I didn't wear my leggings with it because it was so hot. And I came home, and my husband's like, eyes are like this. He's like, "Did you go out in that?" And I'm like, "It's a dress." He goes, "Don't look like a dress." I wore the same dress a few days ago. He comes home from work. He says, "Oh, that's a lovely dress. Very flattering." I'm like, boom. My dresses that became tops are becoming dresses again. So I'm like, yay, milestone hit. So yeah, and I know that weight loss is a topic that is something a lot of us ladies are struggling with, especially after we hit 40 and you get that little tire around your belly that just doesn't want to go. So yeah, it's really fantastic. I will be sharing some posts on that soon when I get to it. And let's have a look. Well done on my journey. Thanks. Oops, where? Oh, there, Chantel. Well done. Thank you very much. It's really cool. Oh, yeah. Chantel says it's difficult, money's tight, and the options are limited, and you're hungry. And that's why she finds intermittent fasting to be the best situation. Yeah, I've never done intermittent fasting, but I do agree with you. You know, the healthy things that you're supposed to eat, like the nuts. I mean, how expensive are nuts? It's like absolutely crazy. But I found that I'm eating less meat, but I do eat meat, and I'm eating salad and vegetables, and it's not been too bad. I mean, sure, the budget, you know, the unhealthy stuff is much cheaper, like all the carbs, all the rice and the pasta. So it is hard, but I've never done intermittent fasting, but I've gone on to a method of I don't eat early in the morning, but I eat lunch at about 11:30, 12 before I fetch my kids from school. And I find that doing that and giving myself that nice break where I can really enjoy my food and I make a little salad, it's really been nice. And then I maybe have a small snack in the afternoon, like a piece of fruit or something, and then I'll have supper. But I found that works really well for me. I was working it on I got a breakfast and a snack and a lunch and a snack and a supper, and it must be all these types of food. And I've just found that too hard to maintain for me personally. I was doing that a while back and I was losing weight, but it was so hard. And the types of food I had to eat was so expensive that it just wasn't for me. So awesome. Mashes is weight loss becomes so much harder as you become older. Oh yeah, totally. I mean, somebody said to me that when you hit 40, you're screwed. That's there to stay. And I'm turning 43 in April, so I'm hoping to prove that wrong. Michelle, you wish you could gain a few kilos. Yeah, my mom was like that. Lisa, you type 2 diabetic and it's hard staying away from the carbs. Yeah. My dad is diabetic and I know he's got a very strict meal plan that my mother has on him. has for him. And Chantal saying again, yeah, the sad part about losing weight is the fact that the healthy foods are so much more expensive. Yeah, totally. But Sheila, I can send you some fat rolls. Okay. But no way, never had problems with weight, but your tummy. Yeah, I know. And I mean, I'm a naturally skinny person. I don't have hips and I don't have a bum. So I've got like a boy figure, but I've got big boobs and I've got this big tummy. So I've got this like funny sort of figure. Whatever. Lisa, have I thought about keto? Oh no, I can't. Oh no. I those diets and stuff, it's just not for me. I like to just kind of not go so all out. I don't think that is for me. Tanya, you lost 5 kilos and you didn't even go to the gym. Maybe your stress levels went up. Yeah. Chantal, you're down from 74 to 76, 74 to 64 in 3 months. Well done. That's absolutely fantastic. Awesome. Anna Marie, last year you reached your weight goal, but this month you've been stress eating. Yeah, no. Well, hopefully next week when everything calms down, you can get back on track. And I think, that's the other thing is it's not always easy to maintain everything all the time. Like over Christmas, Easter, all that chocolate. Yeah. Yeah, Masha, I'll definitely share all of that. And I think maybe, I don't know if there's a one size fits all weight loss approach, but this is definitely working for me. Lisa, try apple cider vinegar and cayenne pepper shots. I did that. In fact, when I spoke about my miscarriage, one of the things I was drinking was this apple cider vinegar detox drink. Worked beautifully. I lost 7 kilos in 2 weeks. But I was drinking that and I didn't know I was pregnant. And then I had a miscarriage. So that, it was part of that guilt, really, like, yeah, just so much stuff from that time. Jill, yeah, it should be a lifestyle, and that's what keeps us going. And I think that's the other thing is that I don't want to be unhappy. I like my food, and I like eating certain things. So on a Friday is my naughty night. I get to drink Coke, I get to have a burger and chips, and I get to have a chocolate, which I really, really enjoy. And then I make foods that I actually like, and I try just choose healthier foods that are enjoyable. So to find the balance between that, because I don't want to torture myself and lose weight. I'd rather be a little bit chubbos. Maybe that sounds bad, but yeah. Okay, let's see. Roxanne says her husband sabotages her weight loss. My husband said to me a while ago, he said, if you lose weight, will you lose your boobs? And I said, well, yeah, my boobs will get smaller. He says, honey, you're not fat. You're perfect. My boobs are still here, though. I need to get down a little more before they start. Nabila, you're blaming me for all the waffles. No, but look, the thing is, I don't not eat nice food. And I think, life is about enjoying yourself. I don't think that completely restricting everything is going to be the way to go. But I keep the naughty stuff, like if I make waffles or pancakes, or I want to make I've actually got the list over here. I've written out a recipe. I'm going to try Melba pudding. Oh, I love it. So this I'm going to make tomorrow. So, I mean, it's not like I'm starving myself or having zero sugar. I'll have a chocolate tonight and I'll make a Melba pudding with branded custard tomorrow. So, yeah. And then I'll be very good the rest of the week. Adeline, oh, is that similar to intermittent fasting, the way that I'm doing it? The sort of late morning, early afternoon, sort of 11, 12, brunchy sort of thing, and then supper. Okay, well, then that's great. Okay, I'm doing intermittent fasting, and I didn't even know it. I'll have to read up about that. Melody says, for the salad eaters, take out lettuce and replace it with spinach. Yeah, I use lettuce and spinach because I've got baby spinach growing in my garden that's coming along beautifully at the moment. So I just chop a few of those leaves off and then I add in some lettuce. So yeah, spinach is fantastic. And then Yolanda says exercise is vital for physical and mental health. And I've got to just say, yeah, mental health, like I've mentioned so many times, I'm an addict in recovery. I've got mental health problems. I've got sleep problems. I've got insomnia, and I've got bipolar disorder. And exercise is absolutely vital for your mental health. It's not just physical. Thank you for sharing that and just pushing that point. And I think mental health and weight loss, if you're unhappy, if you're stressed out, if you're anxious, I think that can play out in different ways with your weight. I think some people lose weight, some people keep it on. But I think, your mental health is actually going to play a role in your weight loss and your health. Yeah, Lisa, why is junk food so cheap and healthy food expensive? Boom. Yes, please. Oh, Wendy, you want to lose weight, you've got a 5-month-old and you're still breastfeeding. My advice to you is your baby is so young. And, I think we get such unrealistic expectations of ourselves and of other people. You see these celebrities that have had a baby 2 months ago and she's in a bikini with like her ribs showing and a six-pack. And it's like, what? We are women. We've got boobs, we've got a bum, we've got a tummy. You've just had a baby. So sure, you want to lose weight, but my advice is to maybe go out often when it's cool enough with your baby in the pram, do a bit of walking, but don't push yourself, and be very, very kind to yourself, because it's the most important thing is to get rest and to look after your baby and other self-care, I believe. Maybe other people have got a different opinion, but 5 months old, you can't expect to have lost everything and have your, pre-baby body back. It's going to take a bit of time. Awesome. Cool. And Yolanda is saying weight loss is a gradual process, and a person can feel discouraged if the pounds don't drop off at quite the rate they anticipated. And I think the weight loss industry really pushes this lose weight fast, like 10 kilos in 2 weeks, or, lose 5 kilos a week or something crazy like that. That is not healthy. It's not the way to do it. Kelly, OMG, that's what my hubby said about your boobs, about my boobs. Not your husband talking about my boobs. My husband talking about my boobs. Your husband talking about your boobs. Or I don't know if you're talking about the miscarriage stuff. Anyway, cool, awesome. I can't keep up with the comments, ladies. They are fast and furious. Jill, can you use the apple cider vinegar and cayenne pepper shot while breastfeeding? I don't know, but I wouldn't advise it. Apple cider vinegar and cayenne pepper has got they're very strong, overpowering taste. It's not a lacquer drink to drink. It's pretty rough. But I would say, if you're breastfeeding, a lot of the foods you eat, anything that's strong flavor can go into your breast milk, and it can turn out to be very icky for your baby. So I would not advise it. I mean, I don't know what the answer is, but that's what my gut feel says. Rather wait. You just killed me. Thank you. I'll definitely do that. I don't know which one it was, but I'm glad you liked it. Malva pudding. Yeah, I'll let you know how it goes. I haven't made this recipe before. I've looked it up on the internet, so I'll see how it goes, and I will, if it's good, because I'll share it. Chantal, I think this is for Wendy. Be patient with yourself. You just went through an amazing thing, bringing a new life into the world. I totally 100% agree. La Rochelle, your husband is very positive about your body after having your baby. Look, my husband, he's fantastic. He doesn't mind me being a little bit chubbier than we met. That's absolutely perfect. Cool. Okay, so I'm talking about weight loss, and then I'm like, I'm making a Malva pudding. Sorry. Okay. So that's my weight loss. I thought I'd just share about it now with the new year, now that it's like, I would go to 82 to 81 to 83 to 80 to like, but I think 82 to 76 is a good time to share that it's definitely, from September to now, it's a slow but steady progression. So I'll share more about that and hopefully it'll keep going in the same direction. Okay, so I just want to remind you all that I've got a giveaway on my website along with a review. I'm going to pop this. Oops, where's my thing? Okay, so if you just check out there, I've just put a link to my Happy Event Body Butter review. That is Happy Event Luxurious Body Butter, and it is fragrance free for stretch marks. And like I say, I've still got this tie around my tummy, so I've got some stretch marks. And I really, really like this. And it's fantastic to use everywhere. I just said I was in the sun yesterday, and I put a lot of it on my face this morning. Maybe that's why I don't look like a tomato, which is really cool. So it's really a fantastic product. And I mean, Happy Event is best known for their stretch mark body lotion stuff, which I used during my pregnancies. And I really absolutely loved it. So the giveaway is for a hamper, which is 6 of these. It's really fantastic. So head on over to my website and you can enter that competition. Cool. And then what's my next banner? Oh, Nova chocolate. Oh, my word. So talking about weight loss and health, I had some seriously guilt-free treats over the Christmas period because Nova chocolate is a sugar-free, gluten-free chocolate. Some of it is appropriate for vegans. And I don't have all of them here because I ate some of them and I gave them some away for gifts. But I've got a lot of the empty boxes here. And I've got some of them. What is this? Dark chocolate buttons, white chocolate baking buttons. If anybody has a recipe that has makes use of white chocolate baking buttons, I'm looking for something that I can make with this. So it's no sugar added, white chocolate baking buttons by Nova. So I upset a few ladies, I think, when I ate some of these in my live video last week. They said they started getting hungry. So I'm not going to do it. But I've just been eating these out of the box because they're super, super tasty. But I need to bake something. So if anybody can get a recipe to me, because it's Friday, I'm allowed treats. But these are sugar-free, so I can have these any day. You know what I mean? But if anybody has a cool recipe with white chocolate baking buttons, please just whack it to me somewhere. Inbox my Facebook page so that I can make something nice. The milk chocolate baking buttons, I ate the whole pack and I had only 1 cup left. And then I made those muffins. I'm like, quickly, I've got to bake. And then I got the dark chocolate baking buttons as well. The milk ones are done. I made little chocolate button cookies with these. It was loads of fun. You push the baking button in when the cookie's hot and then it melts. It was so much fun. I really enjoyed that. It was almost like when you do bubble wrap, putting the little thing in. It was so cool. So, I mean, here's some of the chocolates that I received in a hamper from them. White chocolate, milk chocolate with coconut. And I mean, check out the packaging. It is so beautiful. This is my favorite, was my favorite. It's completely empty. Mr. Mint. So it's sugar-free dark chocolate with mint in. Mint is always my favorite flavor. And this one was like amazing. I'm just going to get my review as well. I'll pop that in the link because... very important, you can win a hamper for yourself. And the hamper will be exactly what I received, which is every single flavor option of theirs in the 100 grams. So you'll get 11 of these, one in each flavor. And then you get 6 of these, an assortment of 40 grams. You get the dark chocolate baking buttons, the white chocolate baking buttons, the milk chocolate baking buttons. But the only difference is that my ones is the 500 gram pack. The one for the competition is, I don't know, it's on the website, 150 grams, I think, but I might be mistaken, but I think it's 150 grams. And then also a hot chocolate. Yeah, so it's a fantastic hamper. I ate chocolate throughout the whole festive season, and I just ate Nova, and I also gave a few away. So, it's absolutely divine. So, yeah, enter that competition, and hopefully you can win. Lisa, your stretch marks can't go away. Yeah, look, mine have lightened a lot, but I think it's our new mom bod. And I don't know if you know Christina Kuzmik. She's got an awesome video. I actually put on my website, and it's 4 reasons why stretch marks are sexy. You have to check that out. I can maybe just put the link in there. I love Christina Kuzmik. She's like my favorite blogger ever. But yeah, I think we're getting older. We've had babies. It takes a toll. So yeah, there's the Nova chocolate link, and everything is in there. And then here's something new that I'm working on. So Julie from Parenting Hub referred me to Snap and Save. She said they will be fantastic to work with. So let me just get their website link quick. And just take note that I've only signed up with them yesterday. So I don't know. If you're going to ask me questions, I can answer some of them, but I won't be able to answer all of them. So if you guys haven't heard of it, like, I love cool ways to earn extra income, like even little bits, it adds up over time. I love things like Checker 60 with the, now that they've got the Checker Savings app, a Checker Saving card added to the app, it's really fantastic. I love my eBucks. I love my Clicks points. I love Y-Sense earning through surveys. And I've just been introduced to Snap and Save, and I've been in contact with them. So there's going to be some sort of collaboration coming up, possibly in the form of a giveaway, maybe in the form of coupon codes, or I don't know, something is coming. Watch this space. But so far, so what Snap and Save is, it's an app. And I've just put the website link in. I think that okay. Yeah, I just put it on. So yeah, Robin says Snap and Save is so amazing. Okay, so you've been using it. I've just registered. I'll be honest, I had a problem getting myself registered on their app because I wasn't getting what's that thing called? The code, the number, that number you get SMS. I wasn't getting the number SMS to me. And I suspect it might be because a lot of companies use, shared numbers. And I block people left, right, and center on my phone. I get so much spam and so much crap coming on my phone and my inbox and everything. People adding me to lists when they've got no rights. That ticks me off. Anyway, so I suspect it may be a shared number that I blocked because somebody else has spammed me. So Snap and Save, it's basically you upload this app and they've got discount coupon back on certain products. So you can register with them, and as soon as you register with them and you snap any till slip, so you scan a till slip in the app, you earn R5 cash back immediately. So Robin, maybe if there's questions, you can answer it because obviously you've been using it already. So yeah, and what I did, let me just go into the app over here. Okay, so they've got a section here that says offers. So I'm just going to go through some of them, and I've booked some of them. So they've got offers on the side. And once again, I mean, because the light's shining on my phone, you actually can't see anything. But I will write a review on it once I've used it. So like here, for example, if you buy Head and Shoulders Supreme Conditioner 275 ml assorted, you get 10 Rand back. And then if there's any sort of like T's and C's that apply, like they say, not Pick and Pay and Spa. And then what you do is you if you go through this, you see the things you want to get on, get coupon back for, and you click book. And then once you've gone to the shop and you've bought it, you come home and you scan your till slip in the app, and they give you $10 back into your wallet. I'm like, what? I've gone and I've booked a whole stack of stuff for my shopping that I'm going to do later. So I'm going to get 10 Rand back on chocolate because it's Friday. 3.90 Rand back on Clover Moy Refier butter. I mean, butter's like crazy expensive right now. Olive oil blend, Olive Joy. Get 2.90 Rand back on 1 liters. I&J crispy frozen fish fingers. Get 2.90 Rand back. Carrots, get 1.50 Rand back. Chicken, get 3 Rand back. Steak, 2.50 Rand back. Escorn bacon, 1.70 back. Mince, 3 Rand back. So before you go shopping, you go into the offers and you got to book. You click on book for what you want. And then you've got 48 hours to buy it and to scan the thing. And then they put the money in your wallet. Where the money goes after that, I'm not quite sure. I think that you can, like I say, I'm very new, but I think you can actually get the cash back in your bank account. Or I think you can somehow draw it out, maybe like they send it to your phone number and you draw it out the ATM. I don't know, but I mean, I scanned my first, so when you join, you scan your first till slip for anything at any shop and you just get R5 cash back. So I've got like my first $5 back. And I mean, that to me is just like way cool. And the thing is, it's stuff you buy anyway. It's like Dettol soap, and there's a whole stack of you covering books right now. I think there's Pritz, there's pencils, there's pencil crayons, there's the clear wrap for your books, like loads of stuff. So if you're wrapping books and you're still buying stationery, go on over and check it out. And if you have a problem just with your code, I mean, I don't know if anyone else will have a problem with their code, but just email them and they'll help you out. So that's what I did. I emailed them and I'm like, help, I'm not getting the code. I've tried twice now, nothing's coming through. And they just emailed me and they said, here's your last code. And I popped it in, it worked. So perfect. So yeah, Robin, you've been with them for a couple of years now and you've gotten over 3,000 Rand back. Okay, see, now that kind of thing excites me. Groceries are so expensive at the moment. It's like, I mean, it's absolutely insane. You'll all agree with me. Tanya, I think you upload your receipt when there's a specific item on their list. Yeah, you do, but you have to book it first, and then you can claim it back with the receipt. So yeah, I'm going to do my first one today. Kuselwe. If I'm getting your name wrong, just inbox me and tell me how to do it. She's already enjoying it. I didn't know. It's the first I heard about it. You want to hear more about Snap and Save? I don't know more. I only just got on yesterday, so I'm going to do my first shop with them. The OTP, the one-time password. Oh, thank you. You guys are great because my brain doesn't work during my lives. I don't know if it's like a fear factor. Liana, you with Snap and Save, it doesn't cost you money and you get money just to upload your till slip and basket items you need. It's all major stores. Yeah. Chantal, she loves her point in savings. And Rebecca, so I'm the last to know about Snap and Save. It's what she's saying. I was supposed to be telling you about it. But I don't know anything. Lisa, you signed up, but you've never used it. I mean, the savings, I can probably save $50 today on what I want to shop with. So it's like, wow, that's like a bonus. I'm going to save that up and then cash it out to go away on holidays. Raya, you also sign up with them, and every second to third month you get like $100. Yeah, okay, so great stuff. Awesome. Does it work the same as Savvy Saver? Let me just write that down. Savvy Saver. I have no idea because I've never heard of Savvy Saver either. So I'll check it out and I'll let you know when I know because I don't know. Jill, you love Snap Save. You've earned so much cash back straight into your bank account. Fantastic. Yay. I'm excited now. You know, because I thought I would be finding out about it myself today. But it sounds like everybody... Robin, it's a great app. Ooh, if I share my link, you'll also earn if your friends sign up. Where's my link? Where do I find my link? How it works, contact. No. Please tell me where I find my link. Because, you know, I love affiliate marketing. Okay, there we go. On Savvy Saver, Jill says it's basically the same thing, same app. Okay, Tanya, you deleted the app, but you'll download it again. Yeah, it sounds really fantastic. So I'm pretty excited about that. Robin Moss, woohoo. Waha. Money back save on Unilever. No, I'm writing that down. Thank you very much, ladies. I love saving money. Snap and Save also makes you buy things you weren't planning to buy. It's addictive. Oh, dear. Thanks for the warning. I'm just wondering, if I buy through Checker 60 and then print out my invoice, would that also work? That was something I was going to ask them via email. So I don't know. Because I like using Robin, you can EFT it, so I can actually go into my bank account. Awesome, Raya. She loves Snap and Save. It's legit, and you get real money back. It's slow depending on what you shop, but it's normally has the everyday items. Yeah, I've got bread, I've got milk, I've got eggs, all on my list as well. So mince, bacon, steak, chicken, donuts. Because it's weekend, I can get donuts. Jill, you've received more than 400 Rand cash back so far. Okay, awesome, awesome, awesome. Yolanda, you've earned back over 1,000 Rand just by buying your usual groceries. Okay, I know okay, ladies, you're making me exciting. Masha, thanks for the insight into products, services, and new apps. Yeah, no, it's fantastic. Yeah, you sometimes forget to book. I will remind you every Friday. Okay. Leanne, you forgot to snap your slip. Oh, dear. Oh, yeah, but I agree with you. I mean, you get so many apps on your phones, and then, like, you know, there's so much stuff draining your battery and your. Laura, you struggle to get payment from them. I think maybe just contact them. As I understand it, they are really a legit company. So maybe just pop them an email. I found them really responsive via email. So, or maybe just pop me an email and I'll put you in contact with the person I've been chatting to if you're having trouble, and maybe they can help you out. Just get me at lynn@kaboki.com, LYNNE@kaboki.com, or just inbox me your email address and I'll see if I can help you with that. Esmeralda, groceries are expensive. Yeah, I mean, I am like getting crushed under my grocery bills. Like, okay, perfect. Cool, thanks. Mom brain, it happens to us all. Yeah, it does, but it comes all in my live video for the whole week. But then everybody knows what I'm talking about and they give me the answers in the comments. So thank you very much. Okay, you're the last one to hear about Snap and Save. Okay, so I was the second last. Rhea says she's never had any problems getting money back from them, and she's got back 1,300 already. Okay, cool. Okay, so Jill, you use quite a lot of apps that gives cash back, and others give vouchers. Okay, Jill, inbox me that list. I would love to know it so I can share it with everybody and use it for myself. Please. I would love vouchers for Take a Lot. I love Take a Lot. Take a Lot is like fantastic. Because Silver, you're struggling to uploading slips there. Okay. I mean, I've only done the one slip, so I don't know. You know, and also, you know, my reviews are honest, how I feel, what I experience. So, you know, any difficulties I have, I'll give them feedback direct, and I'll let you ladies know what's happening and how I got around everything, and, you know, a bit of troubleshooting and stuff. Because like I said, I am seriously stubborn when I want something to work. Okay, cool. Yeah, because we're saying, please write down those apps. Joel, please pop it to me so that I can get it to everybody. That would be really fantastic. Thank you. Robin says, yes, you can use Checker 6060 invoice. Boom! That is fantastic. Thank you so much for that. Because I do shop in store, but I like to, majority of the time, use Checker 60. So, yeah, that's fantastic. Okay, awesome. Please send you no, I'm not sending you donuts. I'm eating them all. You must get them and you must get your cash back. Okay. I don't share my treats. Nice. Is it just for airtime? I don't know what that comment is related to. I think it's replying to somebody else. So I don't know. Rebecca says you can book when you have your slip and then snap. Yeah, that's very clever as well. But I want to put it there so when I'll go through the shop, I can see the list of booked items so I know what I need to get. So we all work in different ways, but yeah. Cool. Awesome. So yeah, Snap and Save will be coming soon. Let's write this down. Okay. Oh, Snap and Save. Robin says Snap and Save is on Facebook, so they can help if you message them. Thank you very much. Robin, you are fantastic. Awesome. See, Robin also wants the list from you, Jill. So you've got to send it so I can share it. And then next week, after I've tried everything out, yay! Kelly just used it. OMG. Boom. Did you get your $5? I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, cool. Awesome. Okay, well, I'm glad that you guys are all very excited because I'm excited. Okay, let me see what else I've got left to do. Okay, I've got my weekly update on Y-Sense. So for those of you that don't know about Y-Sense, I know most of you know because I've been sharing a lot about it, and I've been sharing about it every week in my videos. So Y-Sense is, Tanya, Y-Sense, yes, that's what's next. You know me so well. Okay, so I've been, Tanya, she's on almost $40 with Y-Sense. So ladies that like to make money from home, I've been with Y-Sense since 2015, and they are an online platform where you can earn through completing surveys, completing offers, playing games, and referring others. I don't like the offers much, except for the surveys in the offers, but I do the surveys and I do the playing games, or let me rather say my kids play games, and I refer people to Y-Sense. Now, I joined in 2015, and I didn't like it because it was a time waster, or so it appeared to be a time waster. But lots of people told me, go back, give it another go. And I did in 2017, and I earned a bit on Y-Sense, enough to know it wasn't a scam, but it still took up a lot of effort. So yeah, I went on now and I shared about it, and I wrote a review saying it's really nice. But then in November last year, mid-November, I thought a lot of people were asking about Y-Sense, and I thought, someone said to me, how much can you earn if you really, really try? And I said, well, I don't know, because I kind of I do my work for the week, and then once a week, once every 2 weeks, I log on. I'm like, oh, there's no surveys, and I log off, or there's a survey, I do it, whatever. But I didn't earn much. And then mid-November, I thought, I'm actually going to see how much I can earn with Y-Sense. And I would usually earn maybe $10 a month. And throughout the years, up until that point, I'd earned about $1,500 or $1,400, or I don't know. But I'd cashed out quite a bit. But it was little drips and drabs throughout how many years since 2015. But November last year, I started putting in full effort from mid-November. So for the month of November, I earned, I think it was $48. And then in December, I earned $120 on Y-Sense. Now, Y-Sense is, I mean, $120 in a month in your spare time doing surveys. It's not a bad amount of extra income. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to share my Y-Sense review. So I see there's a few people saying they don't understand how it works, and they want a link for Y-Sense. I'm going to answer some of the comments here. I can see there's some people with some concerns about it. So I will answer those questions. So this first link I'm putting there is a review on Y-Sense. What is it? How do you earn? How do you cash out? The pros, the cons, because there are cons, lots of pros, but there are some cons that irritate people. Like it irritated me in the beginning. In fact, my first review on Y-Sense was a negative review. I said, basically, it's a time waster. And then I went back, and then in the last few months, since mid-November, I have learned so much about Y-Sense and how to make a lot. So in November, I earned $48. In December, I earned $120. And now in January, so far for the month, I've earned $107, which is not bad, right? As a kind of side income that I do at home, it costs me nothing. So it's really, really absolutely fantastic. So if you guys have got any questions, then just let me know, and I'm going to come into the comments now. Lisa, the wire sense is time consuming. Yeah, it can be, especially in the beginning. It's more time consuming when you first join because there's like a catch-22. You need to, it's kind of like when you apply for a job and they say, you can't work here because you don't have any work experience. You say, well, I can't get work experience because you won't hire me. Nobody hires me, so I don't have any work experience. So YSense kind of works in the same way. When you first join, you've got like I think they allocate like a trust factor to each person. And if you manage to qualify for a survey, your trust factor goes up. And each time you qualify, your trust factor builds, and then you're more likely to qualify for more surveys in future. You get more survey offers. So it can be look, it's a pain in the ass when you first start. I mean, that's just it. So yeah, it is time consuming in the beginning. And that is something that is addressed in my review and in the tips for earning extra. You got to be kind of like a dog with a bone in the beginning and really go at it before it starts getting easier and better. So we've got Chantal saying she doesn't get a lot of surveys. So yeah, firstly, use the app, use the website as well. So what I've noticed is some of the surveys are only on the app, some of the surveys are only on the website, and some of the surveys are on both. So if you check in often and you use both, I recommend you do that. If you're on your computer a lot, like me, you can download the YSense add-on. And what that does is it adds a little add-on to your browser. And then you can get notified as soon as the survey becomes available. And I find that that's really important because some of the surveys, they only need a certain number of people to respond. So once they've got those amount of people, the survey is not available anymore. So, or you click on it and it says it's not available anymore. They've got enough people responding. So you have to be quick to respond to surveys. So that's another aspect of it. And the other thing is, I think the more you do, I think more becomes available for you. So I don't know if that answers your question. Also, over December and the beginning of January, there wasn't a lot of surveys, but I see they are picking up now. Also, for surveys, you can find them in the main survey section, but you can also find surveys in the office section. So if you go to One Ads in the office and you go to review, you'll see that some of them are things you've got to sign up for. I don't like any of that, but some of them are for surveys. So you can actually do surveys in the office section as well. So you can also check through there. Laura is addicted to YSense. You see, people like YSense. Amasha, you've signed up, you started earning. Awesome. Anna Marie, you're still waiting for surveys from them. Your phone doesn't take the games. Ach, no, that's awful. Because, yeah, that's another way I earn. I don't play the games myself, except for the solitaire. I like solitaire and spider solitaire and that kind of thing. But my kids, I put all the games on my phone in a folder, and then I let my kids play it. So they're allowed to go into my phone on that folder, and they're allowed to play games. So they earn through playing games for me, which is fantastic because I don't really like that much. Lisa, yeah. So when you do a task, so listen, here's something important, and I've put this in my review. What tasks are you doing? If it's a survey, I've already explained that. Now, the surveys, you got to be quick, but also each survey is only looking for a specific type of person. So there are real companies behind these surveys. So, for example, a pet food company is only going to want someone that has a pet, or maybe they only want someone that has a dog. They might be looking for people of a certain race. They might only be looking for parents. They might be looking for people that are not parents. They might be looking for people of a certain age group. They might only want women. They might want only housewives. They might only want people that are working. So, you know, when you try and complete a survey, they're going to screen you. So some of it is just luck of the draw over there. So, but what I want to know is, are you doing tasks in the office? Because this is something that irritates me. There's a lot of stuff in the office that says, find the Pokemon. You have to find every single Pokemon. And it's a long, drawn-out thing with ads that pop up. It's cock. And on top of that, I've tried it a number of times to try and see if I can get it. And the first few pictures, you can see the Pokemon. The second few pictures, you can't. So you actually got to guess. Now that what you don't always know when you click on it is you have to find every Pokemon correctly. But I'm sorry, maybe my eyes need checking or my brain or something. But for me, you cannot find the Pokemon. So anything that says find this or complete this quiz, you have to get 100%. So there's math quiz. You have to get 100%. Please, I have never, ever earned through those types of offers. And I do not sign up for free trials. And some of the trials in the small print, it says, sign up for this free trial and go past the free trial expiry, i.e. pay. I'm not paying to earning stuff I don't want. Also, I'm not signing up for free trials. And then, see, the thing is, YSense, I don't believe they share your details or anything like that. That's quite secure. But as soon as you start signing up with external things for free trials and all sorts of stuff, you don't know what these people are doing with your information. So I don't want I get enough spam. I don't need more. So I don't know if that answers your questions, Lisa, but if you want to, you're always welcome to inbox me and ask me more specifically what it is you're struggling with, and I can try and help you. Robin, you've just cashed out $10 with YSense. Boom, congrats. Renelware, I don't know how to pronounce your name. It's bothering me. YSense is still new to you. You don't understand how it works. Check out those posts I shared, and that will give you some information. Roxanne, you got banned from the peanut gallery on YSense, but wasn't told why. Maybe you can just send them a support ticket and ask why. And I don't know why. But what I recommend is, what you need to take very careful note of, don't rush through your surveys. And I've done this before in the past, like you've been like trying to get your cash and you got to fix the kids and you click, 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 click. Bad idea. And the reason for that is that, number one, you need to give consistent answers all the time. They have quality checks in these surveys. So if you say in one survey you work full time, another one you say you work from home, another one you say you're a housewife, you're going to get banned. Also, they often have a thing where, like, they'll ask you a question and then underneath it'll say, for quality purposes, check number 3. So they're not asking you what your answer actually is. They're telling you which one to choose. So read each question very, very carefully and don't rush through it, because that's an easy way to get yourself into poop with them. And the reason why they've got these checks is that a lot of people try and game the system just to earn. So if they think they're looking for someone that works full-time, they'll click full-time on that one. And then if they think they're looking for a housewife on the next one, they'll click that one. You will get banned, not just from the peanut survey, but from YSense. Eventually, that's what will happen. Candace, you want my link. Okay, so I can't share the link on Facebook. And that is because people have spammed it left, right, and center, which happens often with affiliate marketing. I'm just popping my review link into the comments again. You can go and click on that link, and then through that post on my website, you can click through to sign up. Yeah. Rebecca, because you're at home with the kids, you tried many surveys, and it just takes so much time for $1 sometimes. Yeah, it can, totally. It can be tedious. It can be time consuming. So it's not for everybody. It's not like you're not going to get rich, and you're not going to get rich fast, but you can earn a little bit of extra income at home when you've got nothing else to do. When you're breastfeeding, you can do a survey, something like that. And I like that. I think it's really cool, but it's not always for everybody. Tanya, you'll DM me if you have any, but none for now. The surveys are coming in. Yeah, I've noticed the surveys have picked up in the last week very nicely. Deshni, thank you for the info. It'll surely help her and other stay-at-home moms to earn something. Yeah, definitely. And, like I say, it's not for everybody. But I think, for someone that needs to earn a bit of extra income, it's really fantastic. Renelware, you with YSense, you're on 33 cents, and you spent a lot of time on it. Yeah, it does take time. But, what I'm saying is that I found that the first few weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, was really hard, and it really was time wasting. But if you give it some more time and you start qualifying more, it kind of rolls a bit on itself. You'll come to a point where you realize you see more surveys, you qualify for more surveys, and it becomes more worth your while. In the beginning, I found it really seriously tedious and a pain in the butt, just fat. So, yeah. Rebecca, it's incredible. Going to give it a try. If it takes so much time, but you can earn well from it, it's worth it. Yeah. And like I said, I earn from surveys, playing games, and referring others. I don't do anything else. So, yeah. And then do what I do. You've seen my posts on Facebook. When you earn something or you have a high earning day or a high earning month, take a screenshot. Show your friends. Look, I earned this. And then they can sign up with your link, and then you can earn when they earn, if they're active. When they earn, you'll earn a little bit of income. I think it's 20% of their earnings you earn, depending on how many active affiliates you have. Robin, these little bits of money help every month. Yeah, totally. I love little ways to earn and to save. I think it's fantastic. Destiny, you can't wait to give it all a try. Cool, awesome. At any time, just pop me a Facebook message. Rather inbox me, because my page is busy. I don't always see everything that goes on my, in the comments and stuff. Lisa, you're going to try a little harder. Yeah, I think just give it a little more time trying harder. And like I say, be consistent. Keep just checking the app, checking the website just for a little while, and it should get better. And I think also the last 2 weeks, not this last week, but the 2 weeks or 3 weeks previous to that, it really has been hard because, like I say, there's real companies behind the surveys. All the companies have been closed. So the surveys, like there were a couple of days that I didn't even see any survey during those 2 weeks. But now every day I see surveys again. And I usually have, qualify for at least 2, 3, 4 surveys a day, which is really cool. Lisa, is it better to use the PC or your phone for Ysense? I would say your phone, because you've got the app and you can also access their website on your phone. And like I say, some of the surveys are only on the phone, some of the surveys are only on the website, and some are on both. So if you use the web, not necessarily a PC, but if you use your phone, i.e. the app and the website on your phone, that'll do it. Robert, it takes time and patience, and then the rewards start coming in, 100%. Any recommendations for games? Yes. So the high-paying ones, now, some of the moms haven't seen the ones that I'm mentioning because I think that, not all the same games are available. But I found Coin Master is high-paying, Pet Master, and Dice Streams. Those are the three that I found really fantastic. So not only were they high-paying, but some of the games you have to sit and you've got to physically play. Those I give to my kids. But those games, you can put it, if you see how it works, you can put it on auto spin. And then I just put on auto spin. I put the phone on my desk and I work. And every now and then you've got to click something. But I just work while the game's playing next to me. And every now and then I push something. So I found that really, really fantastic. Rebecca, most surveys I find when they ask you for your race, then they say, sorry, you don't qualify. And I've already been on it for 20 minutes and that gets annoying. Yeah, sometimes things are a bit buggy. I haven't seen that with race. I've seen the race questions, but I haven't been disqualified when they say race. So that's a bit odd. They should have the screening questions first and then the survey. But there has been the odd occasion that they've disqualified me after a long period of time, and that ticked me off. But it isn't something that has happened, been common with me. La Rochelle, you're going to give it a try. Renelle, you've been using the website and you'll download the app. Yeah, I think it really is helpful. You joined the panel station and it also deals with surveys. I tried the panel station a while back. That was around the same time I tried Ysense for the first time, and I didn't like it. So not to say it doesn't work, because I didn't like Ysense then either. Maybe I should go back. Destiny, you also love solitaire. Yeah, there's about 4 or 5 solitaire games you can play at the moment, and they're quite nice. Tanya, yeah, they ask you questions to see if you qualify, and there are criteria for each survey. Renalwe, you never qualify. But how long have you been with them and how long have you been trying for? Getting the first survey, it's a pain. Once you've got that first one, you should see a slight improvement and then you'll see it kind of improving. Cuck. Yeah, I said something's cuck. I've said a lot of things are cuck in this video, so I don't know which one it was. Sheila, you're wondering why most surveys reject you. Yeah, look, like I say, a lot of it's just luck of the draw. You know, like I don't have a dog here, so I'm not going to qualify for dogs. I'm not pregnant. Some of them are for pregnancy. Some of them are breastfeeding. I'm not pregnant. I'm not breastfeeding. So I'm not going to qualify for all of that. I'm 42. I think that counts against me for a lot of the stuff because I've noticed often when I put my age in, they're like, you're out. So I'm like, no, I should be young. Or maybe they're looking for 50. I don't know. Anime, you've been in payment station for more than a year and cash is out. I never received the payment. It's going on 3 months. Oh, okay. Well, I don't remember what happened with me, but I didn't like it. I don't think I got to a cash out amount. YSense does cash out. In fact, I'm going to cash out just now. Boom! I've got over $100 that's available. Yay! Thank you for the review. It is an absolute pleasure. Robin, have you heard of Mumbox and the Home Tester Club? You get to try and review new products. I've heard of them, and I think I've even registered years ago or had a look at it. But Robin, I get lots of free products sent to me, and I get paid to review them. So people just contact me direct. So if I had to do that as well, I'd have stuff coming out of my ears, and I don't think I'd know what to do with it. But I've heard they're really, really cool. Lisa, you understand. Cool. And like I say, you can always inbox me. Tanya says there's a quality score. Yes, and I don't see this on every survey, but look, sometimes when you enter a survey, it'll say quality score at the top, and it'll give a number. So mine is sitting on 128 or something. And I know it used to be like 100 or whatever. So the more surveys you do and the more consistent your answers are, the better your quality score. And that, I think, really counts in your favor. Tanya, yes, and which animal is in the picture? Oh, that, you know, like, there's some things that upset me, but they make it impossible for you to be able to earn that. So I've put that in my review, and I've said, like, don't go for that. And if anybody ever gets that, tell me how you do it. And you, Stuart Hooper on YouTube, are blocked. Take your cock somewhere else. Excuse me, ladies. I hate spam and scams and stuff. Michelle, you started last month and you're currently on $16. Boom, that's amazing. It's like so cool earning dollars online. I'm like, yay. Jill, you don't rush to the surveys. You take your time and you make sure you're not busy. Yeah, I think that's the best. Like, I don't do it like as I've got to like take the kids out the door or stuff like that, because that's just the problem. Tanya says, yeah, the daily poll. So yes, that's 100%. So in the survey section, if you go underneath the surveys, there's a daily poll, and that is a guaranteed 1 cent a day in dollars. So it's like 15 cents or something that you can earn a day. It takes 2 seconds to answer because it's one question with multiple choice answers. So you just click on it, choose your answer, submit, and you got your 1 cent. I mean, it's not a lot, but I mean, if you do it every single day, it does slowly but surely add up. Lisa, you're on $2. Yeah, you know, in the beginning, that first couple of bucks, it's really hard to get. But in my experience, it does get a lot easier. Chantal, you started out and stopped. I started out in 2015. I didn't touch it till 2017. And from 2017, I kind of messed around with it here and there. But I didn't put much effort in until November. So... Oh, did you share your link in the Facebook post comments? I can't share my direct link on Facebook. I don't know why. Maybe I've shared it too often. They don't like it. I don't know. Anyway. Joel, the servers are definitely picking up. Yeah, 100%. Roxanne, you're going to try harder now that the kids are back at school. Like I say, it's picked up for me. So, yeah. You saw some servers you didn't qualify. Was like between $1 and $3. Yeah. Tanya, Coin Master is addictive. Jill, even your husband says that what I'm doing really helps. Yeah, 100%. I love earning in dollars. It gets me so excited. Marianne has to go back to school for matric results. Enjoy your weekend. Bye. Kelly, now to tell your husband another way you can earn. Melody, panel station can be very frustrating. Yeah, I don't know. Jill, you also use auto spin. Yeah, it's lekker. I'll cook supper and I'll have it spinning and I'll cook and I'll push. I like it. Age is just a number. I tell you, the 40s are the best. I love being 40. Not sure about 50, and I'm slowly heading that way. Tanya, your quality score's 115. That's fantastic. Great stuff. Awesome. Candace, you got $12 and you start in December. Look, it adds up over time. If you continue with it and you keep earning $12 a month, you know, that's $120 at the end of the year. And like I say, from 2017 till maybe November last year, I was averaging around $10, $15 a month and not doing much at all. So, yeah. Okay. Cashy is a good earning up to. I've not tried that. I'm going to write that down. Check it out. Rochelle, she'll get started tonight. You're not going to qualify for loads of surveys in the beginning, but stick with it and it will get easier. And Nabila, you're going to give it another go now that the surveys are picking up. And Tanya, try to be consistent. Yeah, I find the more consistent I am, the more successful I am. It's when I start slipping with my logging in and my checking that things start sliding. Cool. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go find my wire sense. Just for those of you that don't know about it and want to just have a little look on how it looks now. Okay, I'm just going to take that off and I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to go for window. No, Chrome tab. Yes. Perfect. Okay, so here's my YSense dashboard. So you can see here, I've been with them since May 12, 2015. The total I've earned from them since I joined is $1,698.55. You can see it today so far, I've earned $2.24. And yesterday I've earned $9.59. For the month, I've earned $109.93. Last month I earned $120.80. Now, this is interesting. Remember I said that I started putting in the effort in November last year. So for the entire of last year, I earned $109.93. And I was very quiet on YSense. Oh, that's this year, $109.93. Last year, I earned $269.46. Now, I was very quiet last year on YSense up until November. I was using it, but it was very, very quiet. So here's where you go. Here's your dashboard. You've got, that's your home screen. You've got the surveys there, complete surveys. You can see there's a 45-minute survey for 43 cents and a 42-minute for 46 cents. Oh, that's dreary. So that is, it's a lot of time. But if you're not, you know what I often do is I open it up on my screen while I'm working and I'll work and then I'll go answer a question, work, answer a question. So, you know, it's not kind of as tedious. You can see, scroll down here. Here's the daily poll. You click on this and you can answer that and you are guaranteed within 1 second to get that 1 cent. Now, I can't click on anything here and show you the surveys. I'd love to do that. But the problem is that in part of their terms, is it here? Oh, your survey sessions are to be kept strictly confidential and you cannot share with anyone any of its content, including text, images, videos, and your answers. This also means that you cannot show others what answers to give that may help them qualify through any method. Okay, so if I show you the survey, I'm going to get kicked off. And that's to prevent people from gaming the system. So your surveys are here. You can always see your history over here, what surveys you've done. You've got your offers over here. So there's all different offer places. So you can click on these. You can go in like review. I'm just going to click on that. I sometimes do their surveys in here. So you can see here, you can earn unlimited cents by taking simple questions. And yeah, so there you go. The games you'll find in the app, I don't usually do the games through this section. I do it through the YSense app. I just want to see if there are, you see your YSense offers. I'll give you an example of what not to do. Maybe it's one ads. Let me just see. I think I might be in here. Fun Zoo Challenge. This entertaining quiz will cover a mix of topics, including geography and science. So now it sounds all fun and games to go and get like 4 cents over here. But if you look over here, it says complete quiz, 30 questions with 100% score. Now you'll go into a question and the first will be easy and you answer it. Then they'll load another page with an ad and then you got to click next. And then another thing will come up with a question. Now it actually 30 questions when it's 60 pages is quite a lot. Plus they make it impossible for you to earn 100%. So don't do that. Puppy challenge, easy and fun. Don't do that. Prove your food knowledge. Don't do that. I don't know where there's one of these. Okay, so the one where you got to find the Pokemon, I don't know where that is, but avoid all of those. That is my advice. So what I'm going to do now is your affiliate program is over here. So you can see your stats, your referrals, everything. And if you go to your home page, you'll see here, there's your link. So you copy that link. That's what you can share so people can sign up under you. And then cash out is over here. So I'm going to cash out. I've got $107. I'm going to cash out via Payoneer. And I can cash out. You can choose $52, $102, $252. So you can cash out in those different amounts. There is a $2 fee taken for each withdrawal. So I'm going to choose $102 and I'm going to click get rewarded and I'm going to say confirm. So I've now cashed it out of YSense and it's now gone into their payment processor and it will take usually about 5 days or so to be in my Payoneer account. Then when I go to Payoneer, I've got to go in and I cash out from Payoneer to my bank account, and that process, once I've done it, takes about 2 days. So by next week, Friday, I'll probably have my $102. And there was one more thing I wanted to show you. Sometimes there are issues with surveys, or there's issues with you've completed a survey, it said you completed it, you didn't get your cash out, or maybe something is not loading, or it's buggy, or whatever your thing is. If you look on the home screen here, there's help. If you look in the app, there's also a help section. So you can click on help and you can choose what you need help with: surveys, offers, referrals, or general. So there's been a few occasions I wasn't credited for my survey. So I went in and I went into surveys and I completed a survey, but I didn't receive compensation. And you can then send in a support ticket. I'm just going to stop sharing now because I can't see what you see and I can't see my comments. Okay, so so Tanya said she reports the surveys that did not pay her and then they respond to her. Very important. They ask you when you fill out the form what the survey amount was for. And the first time I filled in that report, there were 2 surveys I didn't get refunded for, and I couldn't remember the amount. So I put in 1 cent and I put in 1 request for 1 survey, for 2 surveys. So they responded, they credited me, but they only gave me 1 cent because that's what I filled in. So don't do that. Because then they said, but you put in 1 cent. And I'm like, but it wasn't 1 cent. I don't know what it was. You should know what it was. It's your survey. So whatever you do, if you can't remember the amount, just thumbsuck it and try and get it close to what you think it was. But don't put 1 cent if it wasn't 1 cent, because they will credit you and they'll give you 1 cent. And I'm like, I was so disappointed, but I learned. And the nice thing is you can learn from my mistakes. You don't have to make my mistakes. You can take notes. Yeah. was a long survey as well. I think it was like $2 or something like that, but I couldn't remember the amount. And I got 1 cent. So I was a bit like, not fair. Yeah. So awesome. Okay, wait. How does cash out work? Okay, Lisa, how cash out works, there's a number of ways. So firstly, you've got PayPal, which is the most widely used payment processor for, international payment processors. However, PayPal, you can only use and cash out if you've got an FNB bank account. So if you've got PayPal and it's connected to FNB, you can cash out once you reach $10. And then you can cash out from YCents to PayPal. And from PayPal, you then cash out to your FNB only bank account. If you don't have FNB and you want to use PayPal, make sure to get an FNB account. If you don't want to get an FNB account or you've got any other bank account, you can use Payoneer. So Payoneer now, I just went through that. You'll see the minimum amount you can cash out is $52. So you have to have $52 in YCents to cash out to Payoneer. And then from Payoneer, you can connect it to any bank account in South Africa. There is a $2 fee deducted when you cash out via Payoneer. And once you've got money in Payoneer, you can only cash out to your South African bank account once you have $50. So say you're using other companies that pay you via Payoneer, just take note, you can only cash out to your South African bank account when you've got $50 in your account. The other way you can cash out is via Amazon gift card, which I did a few weeks ago, and I showed you guys, and I made my Amazon purchase. And that's nice because I love buying from Amazon. You can cash out in $5 gift cards only. So if you've got $20, you have to do 4 cash outs, but you can only cash out twice a day Amazon gift card. So you'll have to do $10 today, $10 tomorrow. But the nice thing is you can stack the coupons in Amazon. So if you've got $55 Amazon gift cards, you can add them all in and you can make a $50 purchase. So that's really nice. Do not use Skrill. I used Skrill once many years ago. I can't remember if it was YCents or someone else. I mentioned it in my review. But Skrill, I think I cashed out $50 or I don't know what it was. But I basically got less than a third of my money in my South African bank account. And when I asked them what happened, they gave me a copy-paste response that fees are deducted, transaction costs. I said, yeah, I know how this works. I'm with PayPal, I'm with Payoneer. But where's the rest of my money? And they just didn't respond. So don't use Skrill. It might have been a once-off thing with me, but I can only speak about my personal experience. And that was awful because, when you work your butt off on surveys, you get $50 and you get like 100 Rand in your bank account. I mean, that's just ludicrous. It should be like 700, 800 Rand. So yeah, that's how it works. Cool. Let's see. The Rochelle, the information's golden. I'm really glad you're enjoying it. Awesome. Masha, pleasure. Robin, you joined my YCents because of me. Yay! Tanya, that took a lot of $5 gift cards for the item. Yeah, I bought something. It was supposed to be $45 or just over $40, but somehow I got a discount. So it was only $37. But I had to cash out 2 gift cards a day until I got $45. I didn't know that because I'd only previously cashed out one $5 gift card at a time and then added it to my, I paid money in when I bought. But now that I'm earning more, I thought I'll just do it all with gift cards. But it took quite a process to get all of that going. Okay, and you ready for YCents? Boom. Jill, yeah, if it happens, definitely go and log it. Definitely. Robin, can payday just happen already? Oh, I feel you. It is a long, long month. Jill, PayPal actually sent me an email about not having an actual FNB bank account. Oh, you can create an FNB withdraw account. Okay, yeah, please share that email with me so that I can just share that and give some more information. I mean, I know that you can only do it through FNB. I don't know what the, other bits and pieces are with that. So, I mean, I never encountered any issues because I was already with FNB when I joined PayPal. So, it's not an issue for me. So that's perfect. Thank you so much. Okay, if there's no more questions, I've got nothing else I need to talk about. Okay. Ranelwe, please inbox me on my Facebook page with your email address and instructions on how to pronounce your name so I can get it right next time. You have won the 250 Rand Checkers digital voucher for today. Thank you so much for joining. It's been fantastic having you. It's been fantastic having everybody. What fantastic engagement and such a fun video. And I'm so tired. I can't wait to go to sleep tonight. It was such a long night last night. So yeah, everybody have a fantastic weekend. I will write a blog post sometime this weekend with an update of all my weekly stuff. And I'm going to go shopping with my Snap and Save. I'm so excited. Yeah, I will catch up with you all. Have a good one. Bye.